So Sony had their State of Play today, and there were a lot of games shown there, but there's one I want to take a look at right now, and that's Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm definitely a fan of these kart racing games. I've enjoyed all the previous Sonic Racing games, so I want to take a closer look at what is in store in Crossworlds. Now, they showed a trailer for Crossworlds at this State of Play, so it is coming out for the PS5 and the PS4, but it's also coming to the Xbox One, the Xbox Series systems, the Switch, Steam, and Epic Game Store. And unfortunately, there was not a Switch 2 logo on this, so I don't know if maybe Nintendo's just not allowing that to happen yet, or if it's really not coming for the Switch 2, but I'm going to hold out some hope that we will get a Switch 2 version at launch. Now, aside from the trailer, we get some more detailed information about the game over at blog.playstation.com, and they do say that the game will contain characters from both Sonic and SEGA franchises, so I can hold out some hope for a Ryo Hazuki character here. Now, I did look at the trailer and make a list of the characters they show. We do see Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, Jet the Hawk, Robotnik, Metal Sonic, Vector the Crocodile, and then we have this sort of white robot here. I'm not familiar with this character and I couldn't find it in a quick Google search, so if you know who this is, drop a comment below and let us all know. We also kind of get a look at some of the tracks here, and some of these we've seen in previous games. I don't remember all the names of them, but we've got like a stadium one here, a prehistoric setting. We have the aircraft carrier is back, and then we have a pirate ship with a huge squid at the end. And of course, with all good kart racers, you have power-ups that you'll pick up, as well as some rings. Now, you're probably wondering where the name Crossworlds comes from, and I think it has to do with these travel rings. And over at blog.playstation.com, it explains what these are. Sonic Racing Crossworlds introduces travel rings, a new gameplay mechanic making each race feel surprising and fresh. Travel rings bring dynamic changes to races, transporting players from one world to a completely new location. The lead racer gets to choose the crossworld that all players will be transported to on the second lap, allowing the environments to come alive with various track changes. Each crossworld offers a theme park-like experience with surprises around every turn, including large monsters, engaging obstacles, and tracks filled with beautiful scenery. So this mechanic kind of reminds me of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, where you can go through a portal to a different area, but I don't see anything requiring an SSD here for this game. And it appears that each lap will sort of have its own theme. Over at blog.playstation.com, it says, another highlight of the game is its dynamic tracks, which draw inspiration from past Sonic racing titles such as Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, and offer a transformative racing experience like no other. With each lap, the track undergoes dramatic changes and comes to life, shifting between land, sea, and air terrains. The ever-evolving track will be sure to challenge players to adapt their racing strategies for a thrilling gameplay experience to engage with the track beyond reaching the finish line. So as it says here, aside from just trying to reach the finish line first, there are some RPG elements to it. Over at the article it says, we've elevated the Sonic racing experience with an RPG-like gadget feature. Prior to the race, racers will be able to equip and combine gadgets to give different perks to shake up the race for more unique ways to play. And then they go on to expand and say powerful gadgets require more gadget slots, so make sure you're optimizing your collection and increasing your inventory as you play through the game. As you progress, the more slots and even stronger gadgets you'll unlock to make the game that much more exciting. Selecting the perfect combination of gadgets for your gameplay style just might be the edge you need to come out in first place every time. So it looks like even though if you don't finish first, you might be able to just continue to race again and gain more gadgets or more gadget slots, get a little more powerful, and now you might be able to get through that tough track. Now, in previous Sonic racing games, you basically just picked the character that you wanted to race as, and their vehicle is just included. Well, it looks like you'll have more options here. From the article it says, this game also brings the most extensive vehicle customization in the series so far. For the first time ever in a Sonic racing game, characters are not tied to specific vehicles and can race in all kinds of vehicles. Characters and vehicles all have unique sets of parameters like speed, acceleration, and handling, so players can try different combinations to best suit their racing style. In addition, players can mix and match parts from different vehicles to create their own custom vehicle, and if that wasn't enough, players can choose colors, decals, and textures for almost every aspect of the vehicle, including the interior. We have no doubt that racers will enjoy tinkering with the garage to create a one-of-a-kind vehicle that not only looks fantastic, but performs amazingly on the track. Now, I don't know about you, but I always try to get the best stats I possibly can and worry less about what the vehicle looks like, so I'm sure mine's going to look like some kind of abomination. Now, in the trailer you may have noticed Sonic riding on a hoverboard, and that's because Extreme Gear is back. From the article here it says, having first appeared in Sonic Riders, the Extreme Gear flying hoverboards offer a boost-based racing style in Sonic Racing Crossworlds. We hope players are excited to see this longtime fan favorite finally return in a Sonic Racing game. So definitely a lot to look forward to here for any kart racing games as well as any Sonic Racing fans. Now, at the end of the trailer in the State of Play, they did say that there will be a closed network test. And you can see that here. It says sign up for the closed network test on February 21st. Now, I'm not sure if that means that the sign up is on February 21st or the closed network test is on the 21st. I'm sure that'll be a little clearer later. And unfortunately, it looks like this is just available for the PS5. And it looks like Extreme Gear won't be available for this network test. I guess they're still working on that. But let me know in the comments if you're excited for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And what type of worlds do you hope they bring back from some of the previous games? I sure would love to see some of the Shenmue themes make a return. Drop your comments below and let me know your thoughts. And if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help the channel out quite a bit. I want to thank you for watching and be good.